Previously...
The nerve between Kirsha's brain and ear has been damaged by the loud noise.
Your sister is the one paying the price.
Sheila, that was the best audition I've seen so far today. You are through?
The whole bit about your high school, you sort of skipped over it.
There was a person, Joanne Schwartz.
She was my best friend and things got so mean that I ended up leaving school.
I think you should contact her.
I don't want to have a relationship with someone who's in jail. Nick's been approached by a top barrister.
You're not thinking of going to see him, are you?
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Coffee is my best friend today.
Oh, bad night's sleep?
Yeah, ever since I spoke to Nick, it's like someone's fired a nail gun into my head.
Yeah, but you knew his parole would be coming up sooner or later.
I called it off because I knew it would be difficult with him in prison. Yeah, I made a decision. I stuck to it. I forced myself to move on. I don't know how I feel.
I think that once you see each other face to face, you'll get all the clarity you need.
God, I wish I knew who this good Samaritan was who's turned my life upside down.
Babe, if there's a second chance for you and Nick, does it really matter?
I don't understand why you've never mentioned Joanne Schwartz.
She's not important.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, she sounds horrible. And I know I shouldn't do this, but just judging off looks, she seems pretty harmless.
Oh, you're as bad as Dippy. Anyway, she's probably just living the same life as everybody that I went to high school with, you know. Still in Horsham, regular job, fluffy perm.
Well, she actually lives in Cheltenham now, wears designer clothes, and has probably never worked a day in her life. But her handbag is so last season.
Oh, that's Joanne, all right. And she's living in rich man's Frankston. Oh, so fancy, so classy.
Okay, well, I mean, you can't go off what you've seen on social media. I mean, half of this stuff is a lie anyway. I still think that you should contact her, though.
Forget it, Xanthi.
Gran, when I was being bullied by Alison, you were the one who told me to stand up for myself. Cannings are made of tough stuff, right? Or can't you take your own advice?
Of course I can.
Good. So if I was you, what would you say to me?
Don't contact Joanne.
Which is why I've already done it for you.
I forgot how beautiful my wise men were.
You say that exact same thing every year.
I haven't seen ones like that before.
That's because they're Ganesh, Shiva and Rama. Mum's big on mashing up the faiths.
Yeah, and they're so much prettier than the traditional ones.
Nice.
Look at our girl. She keeps going like this, she'll be performing in the show.
Yeah, one step at a time, kid.
She seems happy.
Yeah, the steroid injections have really made a difference.
She's sleeping a lot better, which makes her less anxious.
And having good friends around has really helped her too.
Can she hear anything yet?
Actually, she's got a test at the hospital today, so that should tell us how she's going.
But it's all going to go really well. I'm sure we're going to be looked after this Christmas.
Thanks for letting me lie in this morning.
You're in the deepest sleep. If you hadn't been snoring, I would have checked your pulse.
I love being back on the force, but it's intense.
Hamish's case?
I'm only working on that some of the time. Mostly it's just random stuff, call-ins, ticketing.
It's a shame, because I'm sure if you're on the case full time, you'd have cracked it by now.
Doubt it. It's a frustrating one. Lots of leads that seem to never get us any closer. Anyway, I gotta head off. I promised to visit Kirsha before a hearing test.
All right, well, I hope it goes well, eh? See ya.
I thought you would have been behind Nick's new legal team.
I'd like to take the credit, but it wasn't me.
What's going on with Nick?
Someone anonymously provided him with a very impressive barrister.
Oh. Was there any chance he'll be released?
He thinks so. We all know he didn't steal those meds. He shouldn't be there in the first place.
Look, it's not about that. It's more about him assaulting that police officer after the last hearing. That's the real reason he's in there.
Are you going to see him?
I said I'd go today. He wants to talk.
Okay, maybe I should come with you.
What? Why? You hate the guy.
He poisoned Paul.
You know what? Thanks for the concern. But there's no need to tag along. I'm going to go and visit him too.
Okay, well, keep me in the loop, eh? Especially if you find out what Joker paid for this barrister.
Listen, Nick's helped a lot of people. It's probably just a grateful ex-patient.
Okay, it's bound to be that.
Ever since Corny left, you haven't been yourself. You've been hiding up here like some weird recluse.
Oh, well, thank you for that kind observation. But just to clarify, I have been out and about.
Only to appointments. Like that one you went to the other day in the city at the law firm. Our calendars are synced for work. You got Nick a new barrister, didn't you?
Any point in denying it?
Why would you bother?
I put him in jail.
He abused you. He got what was coming.
Yeah. It wasn't about revenge, it was about Amy. Look, Tim and Courtney's broken relationship just opened my eyes to a few things.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, believe it or not, Tim and I are very similar. Well, we both have this bad habit of trying to control the people we care about. And so his actions pushed Courtney towards me, and my actions made Amy and Jimmy move out.
You were protecting her from a creep.
Oh, Leo, she didn't need protecting. Amy assured me that she knew exactly what she was doing and I didn't trust her. So, this is my way of making up for that.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, but you do realise if you get Nick out of prison, he might try to rekindle things with Amy. I mean, she's going to see him today, and it's great you're trying to do right by her, but it doesn't change the fact that Nick's a bad guy. He's going to break her heart.
Well, I hope you like this one because I'm not trying any more on.
You can't rush this, okay? You need to look perfect for Joanne.
I am so sweaty, all I look like is a glazed donut.
Well, at least you can look like the fancy, sprinkly kind.
Oh, this is not a fancy, sprinkly situation. The only thing worse than you sending that message is Joanne answering it.
Okay, well, I didn't know that she wanted to meet up with you today. I mean, maybe it's a good thing, you know? She probably wants to apologise about Daddy Cool and trying to steal Grandpa Frank.
I haven't spoken to the woman in 40 years. Do you really think that she's had regrets all that time?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, I don't know if I can do this, and I don't know if I want to.
Well, you can.
But her life is so much better than mine.
Gran, you have a great job and a lovely home and a wonderful, amazing family. And you look so on point right now that Joanne won't even know what hit her.
Oh, you're just saying that.
I never lie about fashion. You're ready for this, Gran.
You're really not into decorating, are you? Still, it's better than putting up lights. Thank God Ben came over to Jam and saved me. How'd I sound?
Good.
Come on. Thought so. Ben's an ace teacher, but it was hard keeping up. All I can hear is this ringing. I had no idea what Ben was playing. I copied his hands and hoped it'd work. You've seen my folks. They're so worried and I hate it. I just want them to be happy.
Hello, Joanne.
Sheila. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it has.
So I thought I'd come round to explain the test before we head over.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, honestly, you and Carl have been so helpful during this process.
Of course, we both want what's best for Kirsha. It's a non-invasive, simple test. It shouldn't take more than 20 minutes.
Great. So what does Kirsha have to do?
She'll be seated in a room and a tester in another. She'll be played audio cues, and all she has to do is hit a button when she hears them.
Right, well, I'd like to sit with her during the test.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. She'll need to be in isolation.
Hey, I know you want to support her love, but it doesn't sound that scary.
You'll be right outside the room, not far at all.
Right, well, I guess I don't need to worry. I mean, only this morning she was playing guitar with Ben. So whether I'm there or not, she's going to ace this test.
All we're looking for is the tiniest indication of auditory improvement.
I didn't think I'd be doing this today.
No, me neither. I mean, look, Nick's done some terrible things. But, you know, he's helped a lot of people too. I guess somebody just thinks he deserves another chance.
Leo, hey. Sorry, now's not a good time. We're on our way to the prison.
Amy, I know who's helping Nick. It's Paul.
What? You sure?
Yeah, he admitted it.
What's the catch?
There isn't one. This barrister is honest, no strings attached. Paul's just trying to make up for what he did. Amy, I don't know if this affects things for you, but I thought you needed to know.
Okay. Thanks, Leo. Bye. No, none of this makes sense.
Well, Leo did say that Paul was trying to do the right thing.
By Nick? No way.
No, I think by you. Look, Paul framed Nick because he was trying to protect you.
So after all this time, he's finally realised he did the wrong thing.
I was surprised to get your message.
Not as surprised as I was to get your reply.
I was curious. I mean, we were friends for a long time.
We were. Practically ruled that school.
And got into trouble for it. Do you remember when you glued Mr. Larkin's briefcase shut?
I got the idea when you stole the super grip from the maintenance shed. It's a pity that our friendship fizzled out.
Yes, that's a shame. When all you had to do was apologise.
For what?
Sheila, Daddy cool.
You were supposed to get the tickets. And if we're talking about apologies, I'm still waiting for yours to me for stealing Frank.
That muttonhead. Anyway, look, it doesn't matter. I saw Daddy Cool perform in America. When my Arthur and I were there on holiday, it was a dream fulfilled.
Lucky you.
We love to travel.
Well, I'm more into home renovations myself.
Oh, I suppose you can't get away for long, not with your son, incarcerated.
Oh, that's in the past now. Gary's a chef, and Naomi, well, she's a marketing bigwig in LA.
Oh, good for her. I've got no complaints about my kids. Simon's an accountant, Catherine's a lawyer, and Robert's an IT whiz.
I am so surprised you gave them such normal names. Back in the day, you were about to call your firstborn V8.
So why did you get in touch? Was it simply to hurl insults?
I'm doing a one-woman performance at my friend's Christmas variety night. It's all about my life. And like it or not, you are a big part of that.
Wow. I never thought you'd perform again. Not after Fiddler on the Roof. I'm not sure what was worse. You forgetting all those lines in front of all those people or throwing up all over Tevye. Oh, look, I've got to run anyway. And good on you for getting back up on stage. Hopefully this time it won't be so humiliating.
Never made it to the prison.
Well, me and Therese were on our way until we found out that Dad was the one helping Nick.
Why? He put him in there.
Apparently, he finally realised he did wrong by me.
Okay. But that stopped you from seeing Nick because...
It made me think about the whole situation. And I realised me being with Nick, I was being just as selfish as Dad was.
You fell in love. That's not a crime.
Well, it should be when that someone abused my dad.
I think you're being too hard on yourself.
I just think after the whole Leo and Toadie disasters, it just felt good to be wanted. I mean, yeah, he was special, but I don't think he was the one. And that's why our pact is so important. It's time for me to be on my own, to really work on myself. Yeah, it's exactly what I need to be doing.
Are you sure you're ready to let go of Nick?
Yes.
Okay. So
So where does that leave you and Paul?
I will talk to him later. There's something I need to talk to Jimmy about first.
What does mistletoe look like?
It's a plant in the shape of a toe, I believe.
Huh.
I've been at Kirsha's all morning. Her place is like a Christmas palooza. I am officially over this festive season.
How is Kirsha going?
Yeah, she's good. We play guitar.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, that stuck-up traitor. She's worse than she was in high school.
Joanne, but her message was so lovely.
Oh, that nasty witch even had a dig at your father. What a waste of my time.
Okay, not completely. I mean, at least you faced your bully.
Yeah, that takes serious guts.
Oh, yeah, like a one-woman performance. Well, you can forget that as well.
What do you mean?
I am dropping out of that variety concert. Joanne said that I was a terrible performer at school, and she's right. I was terrible then, and I'm terrible now.
Come on, everyone has a bad gig at some point.
Yeah, I mean, she was supposed to help you get closure, not scare you off.
I am not scared of that woman.
Well, then do your performance. Get your power back.
Leave it, Xanthi. She has won. Our friendship and my act are now officially over.
That's 2 house calls in one day.
I said I'd get the results to you as soon as possible.
Well, this really is above and beyond. I thought you'd give us a ring.
That was not because it's bad news.
Where's Kirsha right now?
Outside.
Good.
Why don't you want her here?
I thought it best to talk to you first.
You're scaring me, David.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
But it's not good news, is it?
Kirsha didn't correctly respond to any of the cues. She's not getting any better.
Maybe she needs more time.
In most cases, with this particular condition, improvement occurs quickly or not at all.
So what you're saying is if she's not better now, she never will be.
It's increasingly likely.
See, this isn't happening.
I know it's a lot to absorb, but we need to keep level heads for Kirsha's sake. And I think it's a good idea if you all begin learning sign language, irrespective of any potential improvement. I'm sorry, I really wish I was coming with some better news. But I'll leave you to it.
This wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Our first Ramsay Street Christmas isn't going to be what we thought.
Why do we have to tell her?
Oh, Deb.
Why can't we just wait until after Christmas? It's not that much time. She deserves some happiness.
Okay. We'll wait.
Ah, that's a nice surprise. Is everything all right?
Hey, do you mind if you start unpacking our things, matey? Yeah. Yeah?
Hey, it's Teresa. Is Amy up there? I need to chat.
Yeah, sure, come on up.
Hey, you want to play some chess later?
Love to.
I'm going to make us a roast tonight, so if you've made any plans, maybe you could rain check them. It'd be nice to catch up.
Are you really back?
Yeah, this is our home. Thank you for Nick.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I'm not going to see him again.
That's none of my business.
No, it is, and look, I get that now. Hey.
I'll go and make sure Jimmy's unpacking properly.
Paul. Thanks for everything that you did for Nick. I'm packing.
Yeah, we're moving back in.
Oh. Hey, thanks for lending me your ute to go to the prison.
Ah, no worries. The Uber arrived straight after you left. How was he?
He was disappointed you didn't come, but he understands. Listen, you should know, since you're ruling out a future with him, Nick's decided to not come back to Erinsborough after he gets out. He's going to head back up to Darwin and spend some time with family and start afresh.
Clean break.
Yeah. for everyone involved.
Hey, you don't have to cook. You can get takeaway.
No, if I sit still, I'll go batty.
Hey. Hey. We'll get through this.
Why do you have this?
Don't look at that, sweetie.
Why do I need to learn sign language? Dad? It's about the test. I'm not going to be able to hear again, am I?
Coming up on Neighbours.
That software problem was very convenient, don't you think? Everyone thought I'd be fine.
When was the last time you left the house?
Not since the pool. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I thought I could, but I can't.
Unmissable drama.